Quadrophenia is the film adaptation of The Who's rock opera by the same name from 1979. The film was directed by Frank Rodham and stars a large cast of young actors including Phil Daniels, Leslie Ash, and Ray Winstone, among others.
So what are we going to do about pills then? I mean, if we're going to Brighton, we're going to need bloody millions of them, ain't we? Buddy! I don't want to be the same as everybody else.
The rock opera stylings are surprisingly light. This being the film counterpart to The Who's rock opera, one would expect heavy musical influences to be heard all throughout the film. This both is and isn't the case. The musical sequences, while great, are notably absent for a large chunk of the movie. Quadrophenia only really has signs of being a rock opera at the beginning and end. That isn't to say there's no music throughout the middle section, but the music that is present isn't utilized much differently than it would be in a typical film. While the beginning and end have extended visual sequences made to accompany the music without detracting from the story or breaking the film's reality. It's hard out there for a mod. Quadrophenia follows Jimmy, an English youth looking for meaning in his unsatisfying life. He's burdened with feelings of hatred towards normal society and has a counterculture streak that slowly takes over his entire life. He hates his job and home life, finding enjoyment in being a mod, spending time with his friends, and satisfying a drug dependency. Following mod culture gives him a sense of belonging, and he models his lifestyle around the idea. Brutal realism. Quadrophenia, for the most part, is incredibly realistic. The sense of place feels authentic, largely because the film was mostly shot guerrilla style without closing roads or getting location permits, but also because of the camera work, which is both creative and matter-of-fact in its delivery of information. Shots are quick and crazy when they need to be, and linger motionless when the scene calls for it. There are actually quite a few anachronisms in Quadrophenia if you look for them. The movie's set in the 60s but came out in the late 70s, but the sense of place is so strong that it never becomes distracting. Despite many of the characters falling into the molded archetypes of mods and rockers, nobody feels like a stereotype. The vulgar language and abrupt violence all feel genuine, which adds to the movie greatly. This is a great character-driven story. I initially didn't like the characters or identify with their struggle, but as the film went on, I was pulled into Jimmy's plight. Quadrophenia succeeded in making me angry right alongside the main character. Even though I initially disliked him, by the end of the film I was feeling every emotion he was. The last act was shockingly emotional. Even more surprising was how genuine all of the emotions felt. Effectively provoking and deeply sad, some of the supporting actors are a little weak, but Phil Daniels in the lead role of Jimmy is incredible. There's a fun supporting role from Sting also. I truly empathize with Jimmy. Even when he did bad things that I couldn't possibly commend, I always understood why he did them from a character perspective. Even when he didn't understand his actions himself. He transformed from a character I didn't like and didn't understand into a character that I genuinely cared about and felt bad for. A whole generation of rebels without causes, searching for meaning behind the handlebars of a motor scooter. So thanks for watching this review. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, check out more of the stuff we do here. It's not just solo reviews like this, there's also two-person reviews that have a more conversational style, as well as video essays, original short films, and other content. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.